Profit will be means what? P of x will be is equal to R of x minus C of x. Second one is nothing but C of x will be is equal to variable cost plus total fixed cost. If you are having selling price of 31.5 per unit, the company will guarantee no loss. If it is come the positive value, it will be a profit. If it is a negative, it will be a loss. Hello dear students, a warm welcome to one and all. My name is Vibha, Mathematics faculty at Vidhyaashram Pre-University College, the Temple of Excellence, Mysuru. In the last session, we have learnt many problems on a revenue function, cost function and then BEP. And in today's session, dear students, and this is your last session of the chapter number 12, called linear function. That is a session number 2 you are having, which is a last session for this chapter. Then what are the topics we are going to study under this session are nothing but problems on revenue function, cost function, profit function and then BEP. Okay, that means break even point. Understood? Now how many marks we are going to have here? 5 marker problems, dears. So let us move on to the first problem, what they have asked. Here they have asked a manufacturer sells his product at 8.35 per unit. Sales means you are going to have revenue function. So he is able to sell his entire production for his fixed cost is rupees 2,116. So fixed cost is nothing but 2,116. And the variable cost per unit is 7.20. What they've asked you to find out is, find the first one, the level of production at which he can profit of rupees 4,600. So profit will be means what? P of x will be is equal to R of x minus C of x. Now and then the level of output at which he will incur a loss of 1,150. If profit is R of x minus C of x, loss will be C of x minus R of x. The break-even level production you need to find out. That means whenever C of x is equal to R of x, first we need to function the level of production at which he can make the profit of 4,600. First let us find out what is R of x. R of x is nothing but he is going to sell his product at rupees 8.35. So I am going to take, let the product be x. X means 8.35x will be the revenue function. Then what will be the cost function, dears? Cost function will be, you are having total variable cost plus total fixed cost, which is nothing but C of x will be equal to, so total variable cost is 7.20 into x plus total fixed cost is nothing but 2,116. Now taking these two, we are going to now find out the given questions. Now what they have asked the first question, you need to find out the level of production at which he can make a profit of 4,600. Now let us take it. The first one can be P of x will be is equal to what? R of x minus C of x. Profit they have given it as 4,600. Let me substitute that. 4,600 will be is equal to R of x is nothing but 8.35x. Again, minus into plus is minus, minus into plus will be a minus. So 7.20x minus 2,116. Now if you do it here, you can bring 4,600 plus 2,116 will be is equal to, if you minus from 8.35x minus 7.20x, it will be remaining as 1.15x. Therefore, now this 4,600 plus 2,116 will be is equal to 6,716, right? So therefore, you are going to have this will be is equal to, that is 1.15x is equal to 6,716 Otherwise, x will be is equal to 6716 divided by 1.15, or x will be is equal to 5840. So this will be the profit they are going to have in the product, which is how much? 5840. I hope you understood the first question. We'll move on to the second sub question. They have asked the level of output at which he will incur a loss of 1150. So loss of 1150 means you're going to have loss will be equal to C of x minus R of x. Now loss they have given 1150 will be is equal to C of x 7.20x plus 2116 minus R of x is 8.35x. Now you can have here which will be is equal to, you can bring, see, which will be 7.20x minus 8.35x is minus 1.15x plus 2116. Now you can bring this to left hand side and this 1150 to the right hand side. You are getting 1.15x is equal to 2116 minus 1150. You are going to get 1.15x will be is equal to 966. Otherwise, x will be is equal to 966 divided by 1.15, which you are going to get the answer as will be 840. So this is what you are going to have a loss, rupees 840 for a product. So now we'll be moving on to the third question. Third, they have asked to find out the BEP. So BEP means whenever C of x is equals to R of x. Now what is C of x? C of x, you know that 7.20x plus 2116 is equal to 8.35x. Otherwise, you can minus 8.35x minus 7.20x is equal to 2116. This will be 1.15x is equal to 2116, or x will be is equal to 2116 divided by 1.15. So which is the answer you are going to get after dividing? X will be is equal to 1840. So this is what the break-even point. I hope you understood the first problem, how you are going to solve according to the given conditions. We'll move on to the next problem, dears. What they've asked here. For the first year, the fixed cost of setting up a new electronic pocket calculators company is 3 lakh. The variable cost for producing a calculator is rupees 70. The company expects the revenue from the sales of the calculator be 270 per calculator. Now you need to calculate what is the construct the new revenue function, construct the cost function, find the break-even output, find the number of calculator produced for which the company will suffer loss. So here, let me take the first one like this. So revenue function is the first question, cost function is the second question, then the break-even point. So let us take here the first one as revenue function, how much the calculator will be selling, isn't it? So here you can have the selling price, see the revenue from the sales of the calculator 270 per calculator. If I am going to assume that one, X be the pocket calculators you are going to have, therefore revenue X will be is equal to 270 into X. Isn't it? That is the first answer. What about the second one? Second one is nothing but C of X will be is equal to variable cost plus total fixed cost. What is the variable cost you are having? Variable cost is nothing but rupees 70 and fixed is nothing but you are having 3 lakh. Therefore, you can write it as 70 into X plus 3 lakh. Right? So this is what the second answer. Now what will be the third one? Third one is break-even point. Break-even point means whenever R of X is equal to C of X. Now R of x is 270x is equal to C of x is 70x plus 3 lakh. Therefore, 270x minus 70x is equal to 3 lakh. What I am doing here, dear students, I am bringing 70x to the left hand side, it will become minus. Now, 270 minus 70 is 200. X is equal to 3 lakh. Otherwise, you are getting x will be is equals to 3000 divided by 2, which is nothing but 1500. So that will be the output of BEP, break even point. I hope you got this one. So what about the fourth question they was? Find the number of calculator produced for which company will suffer a loss. So suffer a loss means obviously for x is equal to 1500, you are going to have a loss because it is lesser than the what is the fixed cost. Fixed cost is rupees 3 lakh. Therefore, the fourth will be what is that? Company will suffer a loss. Understood? I hope you got this one. We'll move on to the next one. So what there was the next question, dears? Here, the daily cost of the production C for X unit of an assembly is given by C of X is equal to 17.5x plus 7000. First question there was, if each unit is sold for rupees 30 means, sold means this is selling. Selling means revenue function. So therefore, given C of X is equals to 17.5x plus 7000. Now for the first one, R of X is nothing but what? 30 into X, because X is a number of units sold out. Now you can equate these two by finding for each unit should be a produced and sold to ensure it is a no loss. Therefore equating these two, so R of X is equals to C of X. Now R of X is 30x is equal to C of X is 17.5x plus 7000. Now if you minus, taking to this side, 30x minus 17.5x is equal to 7000, or 30 minus 17.5x gives you 12.5x is equal to 7000, or x will be is equal to 7000 divided by 12.5. So x will be is equal to 560. So if each product will be is rupees of 560, the company will be have no loss. I hope you got this one. Now what is the second question they've asked? If the selling price is reduced by 3 units, then what would be the BEP? What was the selling price they have given? Selling price is rupees 30 according to the first question. Now if it is reduced by 3 rupees means what will be the revenue function? 27. So therefore I can take it for the second one, which is R of X will be is equals to 27x, and you are going to equate R of X and then C of X to find out the company will make no loss, which will be is equal to 17.5x plus 7000. If you minus this one, 27x minus 17.5x is equal to 7000. Otherwise, 9.5x is equals to 7000, or x will be is equal to 7000 divided by 9.5. Otherwise, x will be is equal to 736.84. If you round off this one, x will be is equal to 737. That's it. So this is each product will be having 737 per unit. Okay. So what the last question they've asked? Last question is, if it is known that 500 unit can be sold daily, what price per unit should be charged to guarantee no loss? So therefore here you are going to take it as, what is the C of X they have given? C of X will be is equal to R of X, you know, according to the given condition. Now let us find out the C of X at 17.5x plus 7000, isn't it? Now at x is equal to 500, what you are going to get? which will be equal to 17.5 into 500 plus 7,000. So total calculation will be giving you the answer 15,750. Now these both are equal means what will be the selling price? Selling price will be, that is R of X will be is equal to 15,750 means selling price of X will be is equal to 15,750. Now selling price will be is equal to 15,750 divided by X. X replaces rupees 500 because they have given, which will be having 31.5. So therefore, if you are having selling price of 31.5 per unit, the company will guarantee no loss. I hope you got this one, how to calculate the third one. Now, we'll move on to the next question, dears. What they have asked? A company sells X tins of a talcum powder per day at 10 per tin. The cost of the manufacturing is rupees 6 per tin and the distributor charges rupees 1 per tin. Besides daily overhead, cost comes to rupees 600. Determine the profit function. What is the profit if 500 tins are manufactured and sold per day? How do you interpret the situation if the company manufactures and sells 100 tins per day? What is the BEP? So these many questions you need to now answer. Now to calculate the profit function, you require revenue function and then the cost function. So what is the revenue function? How many unit is sold? Isn't it manufactured and sold out here? Per tin. So here I am taking it as X be the tins they have taken of the talcum powder per day at rupees 10 per tin. So therefore revenue function will become what? So R of X will be is equal to 10x, isn't it? And then manufacturing cost is nothing but rupees 6 per tin, which is a variable cost. So variable cost plus distributor charge, it will be what? Distributor charge will be added to this only, 6 plus 1, which will be equal to 7. 7 into R, X will be the unit. So 7 into X plus overhead comes charges how much? 600. Therefore, what will be the C of X? So C of X will be equal to 6 plus 1, which is 7, X plus 600. Okay, so this is what the revenue function and the cost function. Now you need to calculate the first one. What is a profit function? Profit function is given by R of X minus C of X, which will be implies 10x minus 7x, because plus into minus is minus, again plus into minus is minus 600. Now which will be is equal to 10x minus 7x is 3x minus 600. So this is what the P of X, that is a profit function, you are going to get it. I hope you got this one. Now what about the second question? What is the profit if 500 tins are manufactured and sold per day? What is the profit they have asked if 500 tins are manufactured and sold out per day? So therefore, profit function we have already got is 3x minus 600. They have asked what is the profit function if x is equal to rupees 500 per unit. So therefore, second one, by taking the first one, we know that P of X is nothing but 3x minus 600. Now at x is equals to 500 per unit, you are getting profit function will be is equal to 3 into 500 minus 600. So which will be 3 5s are 15, 1500 minus 600, which will be giving you the answer 900. So this will be the profit you are going to get it when it will be a rupees 500 per unit. I hope you understood this one. Now what is the third question they've asked? How do you interpret the situation if the company manufactured and sells 100 tins per day? So if they are going to sell 100 tins per day, how we are going to interpret the situation of the company, whether it is a profit or a loss? Now let us look into the, now by taking the profit function, if it is come the positive value, it will be a profit. If it is a negative, it will be a loss. That's it, yes, right? So therefore, we know that profit function calculated 3x minus 600. So at x is equal to rupees 100 tin per day, it will be taking as 3 into 100 minus 600. We are getting 300 minus 600, which is nothing but minus 300. Minus 300 means it will be a loss. So company will suffer a loss if they are going to sell 100 tin per day. Understood? So negative indicates it is a loss for the company, right? So what you are going to write? Which is a lesser than, so the company incur a loss. Okay. Now what there was the fourth question? What is BEP? Now let us calculate BEP. BEP will be equal to whenever R of x is equal to C of x. Isn't it? Now here R of x is 10x is equal to C of x is 7x plus 600. Now you can take it to this side. 10x minus 7x is equal to 600. Otherwise 3x is equal to 600. X is equal to 600 divided by 3. Otherwise x will be is equal to 200 units. Okay. So this is what the BEP you are going to have it as break-even point. I hope you got this one. Now we'll be moving on to the next question, dears. What they've asked? A manufacturer of a product sells his entire output X. His total revenue is R of x is equals to 7x and C of x is equal to 6x plus 800. Find the BEP output of the total cost increased by 5%. Now first let us find out the BEP. Now the first one can be found out by equating R of x is equals to C of x. Now what is R of x? Which is 7x is equal to C of x is 6x plus 800. Now 7x minus 6x will be is equal to 800, or you can get x will be is equal to 800. Now this is what the answer for the first one. Now what is the second one? Second one they have asked the output of the BEP of the total cost is increased by 5%. So we have already found out what is x is equal to 800. What is a 5% of 800? Which is 40 rupees. So if you add 40 rupees to that one, it will be the answer. So therefore you can have what it will be. 5% of 800 will be 840. So x will be is equal to 840. So easier. That's it, dears. So you can have it as the second one answer. 5% of 800 is 40 rupees or rupees 40. So therefore x will be is equal to 800 plus 40, which is nothing but x is equal to 840. So this is the answer for the second one when it is increased by a 5%. I hope you understood this one, how to solve the problems based on the revenue function, cost function, and also BEP, how to calculate, and also how to calculate the unit value of a product. So that's all for this session. I hope you enjoyed this session, and this finishes your chapter. In the next, we are moving on to the new chapter, dear students. Thank you. Have a nice day.